He's thrown 27 interceptions.
That is also fact.
People
People throw interceptions every day, B.
James Winston.
Oh, I'm gonna open up like that. Ladies and gentlemen, you see that? That's a W. We're gonna eat those. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of 2-on-1.
You can't even keep it straight face.
Jameis, that was terrible, Jameis. Sorry. 2-on-1 starring me, Josh. I said Josh Price. I'm sure it's starring me, Gerald Looney, and my brother from another mother,
Josh Price, man. We laughing right now because we getting some jokes out of Eli Manning beat up on the Eagles.
Eli going to the Hall of Fame, man. Regardless of what you're talking about, he going.
So we were sitting here having a discussion before we joined you all, or had you guys join us, how we want to look at it. Eli is going to the NFL Hall of Fame, but he is not a Hall of Fame. And for those of y'all who understand what I truly mean by that, thank you. Others, I'll explain. Eli is going to get voted into the National Football League Hall of Fame. Go be honest, most people who win 2 Super Bowls, somehow, some way, they find their way into a place like the Hall of Fame. Eli Manning, coming into tonight, now, it looks like he might get a win, so he might end up above 500. But as of right now, is exactly 116 and 116. 116 wins, 116 L's.
It don't matter. He got 2 over Brady. Hey, Eli, make sure you have Peyton up there when you say your Hall of Fame speech, because you're a Hall of Famer.
Hey. All I know is that man only playoff wins is in them 2 seasons that he got a ring.
And what's crazy is they made it to the playoffs at like 8-8 or 9-7.
We know we're watching the NFC East movie again this year.
The NFC East is trash.
They always have like a close to 500 division champion and nobody cares. But I'm here to vote for the playoff reseeding like I talked about last week. Speaking of seeding, we kind of hit real quick into this NFL little update since, NFC is changing every week. AFC is still a lot of jockeying for position. A few games yesterday, they kind of changed up how the seedings look. 49ers got a big win yesterday over the Saints. Yes. They got them back into the top seed in the NFC, which is huge because, of course, you get home field advantage with the top seed. So, gotta like the sounds of that if you're San Francisco.
And you get a bye.
You do get a bye, which you also like that. Who wants to play more football games when you can play less?
And they gotta come to you after you chill out and relax.
In San Francisco, I love to chill out there all day.
Hey man, look, that was a big win.
So big win from San Fran. You also got a big win out of the Packers yesterday. It looked kind of ugly for most of that game, but they took care of business, did what they needed to do against Washington. They are now the 2 seed, which is huge for them. Because nobody on the planet, I think, was predicting the Packers to be the 2 seed in the NFC coming into this year. No matter how you thought about their division chances, what happened.
And another thing, if the Packers finish as a 2 seed, 1, they're going to get a bye week.
Yep.
And then 2, you got to go to Lambeau.
At least once, they getting somebody to come to Lambeau.
I don't know if you want to play in Lambeau in that type of weather, bro. It's bad.
So my very introduction into watching NFL football, one of the very first playoff games that I can vividly remember where I was, what I was doing, and watching this game for whatever reason. I think it was Michael Vick's first time in the playoffs against Green Bay, and the broadcast came on, and they said it was 8 degrees at game time. Mind you, game time in the playoffs, let's say it's 6 in the evening.
Yeah.
Game gonna go to about 8:30, 9 o'clock. So you mean to tell me by the time y'all done, bro, my limbs and everything that froze. We just out here trying to watch some football.
With cheese hats.
Under 10 degrees, I'm good. So Packers got a real distinct home field advantage that's gonna come into play big time if they can hold on to that 2 seed. Seattle took a loss to the Rams. Shout out to the Rams. Took a big loss to the Rams last night, 28-12. Drops them back to that first wild card spot. But the blessing that comes with the first wild card spot is, guess what? You get to go to whoever the sorry winner of the NFC East is in the first round. And you're probably going to be favored to win that game. You're probably going to win it pretty easy. So Go Seattle. Shout out to y'all.
Hey, look. You can go to whoever wins the NFC East. You can go there with your backups and put up 40. Because obviously, Dallas don't want to be great. And the Eagles, they out here losing to the Giants.
They're down 2 touchdowns to Eli Manning, and nobody on the planet right now thinks Eli's still good.
Look, Wentz, I got faith in you.
I don't.
But, bruh.
I don't.
Well, I ain't got faith in his durability. He makes plays when he's out there. But the best ability is availability. We learned that with Derrick Rose.
So, my issue with Carson Wentz, everybody talked that glory talk about Wentz when he first came into the league, and he was being tough about leading Philly to some wins and, you know, was getting them in prime playoff position. And to be honest, if we're looking at the totality of it, give me Jared Goff over Carson Wentz. What Jared Goff got his team to a Super Bowl and actually played in it. Carson Wentz went down to week 14 and let the.
Well, first off, that was the Rams' fault. They notorious for injuring quarterbacks. And
this is true. They always injure somebody.
Second off,
yeah,
I can't deal with Jared Goff, bruh. Like, he had a great performance this past Sunday, but is he gonna follow it up with another great performance? Gurley also is running the ball very well. That doesn't count.
I'm just saying, but like
that was a center's fault.
Carson, at least from what I can tell, Carson Wentz was supposed to be better. Everybody talked him up as being the better quarterback. We were trying to talk ourselves into Carson Wentz as MVP a couple years ago.
But Carson would have won MVP if he didn't get hurt.
And that's totally fine. But I saw the substitute teacher take the students further than I saw the primary teacher.
Come on, Nicholas.
Yeah, Nick Foles.
Nick
Foles took them to a Super Bowl, and they were supposed to be able to plug Carson Wentz right back in and be able to go just as far. And guess what? Not happening. Now, granted, some of the other parts of the team didn't change, but you're supposed to be upgrading at quarterback. Some of that shouldn't matter. And right now, Wentz doesn't look good, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, seeing how they DBs couldn't guard Respucia and Betty White out there running a go route, I don't know what you want Carson to do.
They had cornerbacks in like 4 years, bro.
The last great cornerback was Asante.
Oh,
that was a while ago, buddy.
On that note, speaking of seeding 2, while we were talking about that, Rams still right there knocking on the door, man, trying to get back into the wild card hunt. Basically, you know, a game behind the Vikings. Now, if they can find a way to win out, Vikings lose a game, you actually got yourself a chance at having a tiebreaker getting into that 6th seed. So, lots to look at there on the NFC. AFC, pretty much the same. Ravens still number 1. Patriots still number 2, even though they took a loss yesterday to the Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to Patrick, friend of the program, Mahomes. Chiefs, I think, moved up to the 3rd seed now. You also got
Texans
AFC South leader Houston Texans, actually with a pretty big game this upcoming week against the Tennessee Titans that could actually, you know, change up who leads that division come next week. So stay tuned to that for Week 15 action. But Texans did not look good yesterday. They just, I don't know what happened, but Drew Lock and the Broncos went there and blew their doors off.
Drew Lock was out there looking like the reincarnated version of John Elway.
Bro, like he was out there slinging.
Oh,
bro.
Like he had 3 touchdowns and only 3 incompletions?
Yeah.
Yuck.
So Texas need to get that defense together come playoff time.
Texas need to fire Bill O'Brien. The only reason he has a job is because of Deshaun Watson. Let's be clear.
And he didn't start Deshaun Watson for
because he had faith in who?
Tom Savage? Please. Please.
Okay, buddy.
Right.
Another note we can even talk about. Marcus Mariota, you lost your job to Ryan Tannehill. Think about that. Ryan Tannehill and the Titans have a chance to make some noise in the playoffs.
So what, I think they're 4-1 since he took over?
I don't know, something around there.
So maybe I might believe in Ryan Tannehill a little bit more than the average man, but he at least getting them to look good for what their offense was supposed to be. Like, if he was starting the entire season there, I believe 7-5 right now, there's an argument they could be like 9-3, 10-2.
There's an argument they could be leading that division.
Yeah, like they would definitely have a division lead if he was the starter from the beginning of the season, because they legitimately lost a couple of those games at the beginning of the season off the strength that Marcus Mariota was the quarterback of the team. So shout out to Ryan Tannehill, making that offense look a lot better in Tennessee. Got them right there in the playoff hunt. Bills still right there in the playoff hunt. Josh Allen didn't look great yesterday, but still growing, still bringing that team along. They are still going to be a dangerous team.
The Bills?
Come playoff time, because I think that defense that defense is good, bro. Like, I've watched enough Bills games this year.
I have to hear it every day.
Oh, yeah. See, it's
senior because he just screams about the Bills. Like, who likes the Bills? Y'all went to how many Super Bowls and then win?
Yeah, y'all went to 4 straight, bro.
Like, and then win.
Ooh.
Ain't nothing coming out of Buffalo besides wings.
Ooh, that's got to stay.
Actually, do got some fire wings up there.
That's got to stay.
Yeah, bro. Hey,
because I didn't mean to bring that hurt back up on y'all, Buffalo. I'm sorry. That
they got some good wings, though.
They do have good wings.
I'm gonna keep mentioning that every time we talk about Buffalo.
We like wings, if y'all didn't know. But kind of, after recapping a little bit of the action yesterday, like we did last week, like we're going to continue to do week in and week out. Best win, worst loss of the week. Best win for me yesterday, I got to give it to the Kansas City Chiefs. Y'all went on the road to Foxborough. Mahomes is banged up. Your running backs, you bringing Spencer Ware back, a guy that you cut in training camp. Your weapons are a little diminished, what have you. Y'all go on the road in a game that y'all need for a playoff season and kind of reestablish yourselves as an actual contender in the AFC. Y'all did y'all job. Good win. Best win of the week goes to Kansas City.
Best win of the week for me, I would have to go with the San Francisco 49ers. You won the game. Now you're the number 1 seed in the AFC. You lose the game, you drop to the 5th seed. It's a big gap right there, bud. So, who is it? A George Kittle?
Yeah.
That's a man right there.
George Kittle was real.
Hey, that was a man move. Tell him to get in the weight room, big dog. But I will have to go with the San Francisco 49ers for the best win. That was a big win for you guys for seeding purposes, and you get the bye week, you rest up, everybody together when playoff time does come, and you don't drop to the 5th seed.
Yeah, who wants to go on a roll for your first playoff game when you got
and you had all the momentum because you started undefeated. You started undefeated as the 1st seed, and then you lost a couple. Now you dropped to the 5th seed. That would suck, bro.
Yeah,
that would definitely suck.
Roger Goodell, change the seed, man.
Roger Goodell sucks. He sucks. He's poo. But
all right, so now worst loss of the week. We got a few options for worst loss. For me, though, I think worst loss of the week goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars. The reason it goes to the Jacksonville Jaguars is because not only were you at home and got beat by 35 points, you were at home and got beat by 35 points by a team that reinvents ways to lose every week, and that's the Los Angeles Chargers. So, Jaguars, I don't know what y'all got to do. Gardner Minshew, Nick Foles, Gardner Cashew. I don't know what y'all got to do.
Might want to bring back
Bortles?
Brian Leftwich.
Oh, somebody. I don't know. But whatever y'all do, get this situation, the quarterback figured out. They got to redo something with that defense. Like, it's all bad in Jacksonville right now. Worst loss of the week goes to them.
My worst loss of the week. It's probably still going on right now because y'all losing to the Giants, bro. They not playing for nothing. Got down 17-3 with 6 minutes left in the 3rd. What are y'all doing?
They are killing.
Like, bro, okay, you lose to Dallas. The overall combined win percentage for the rest of your schedule is .289. That's poo. So how are you managing to blow your chances to win the division? Y'all started for me last week when y'all pooed up the field with the Dolphins. Now y'all gonna come back this week
with the same
to the Giants.
The same trash.
Eli Manning is out there looking like baby Jesus. What are y'all doing, bro?
The Eagles stink.
They DBs looked at each other while the dude ran by them and started walking and let him score a touchdown. Shout out Darius Slayton, that's his name. He's out here killing y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles. I was gonna say the Patriots because a lot of things could unfold and y'all could end up in a bad position in the playoffs. But as of right now, the Eagles are losing to the Giants, so none of what the Patriots did in the last 2 weeks matters. And the Houston Texans, that was a bad loss too, but we're not gonna talk. But we talking about the Giants right now because they're 2-10.
We'll leave the Texans out of this right now because the Eagles stink. Simple and plain, man. On another football note, look out for the Heisman Award ceremony this upcoming weekend. We all know who it's going to. Joe Burrow.
4 candidates. Jalen Hurts, Oklahoma quarterback. He got some nice numbers. Chase Young, Ohio State DN. He probably is the best prospect coming in the draft this year.
Probably.
If you're the Bengals, who are pretty sure are going to draft first, you're going to get a quarterback. Chase Young DN leads the NCAA in sacks with 16.5, which is nuts because he missed games. Yeah, it's crazy. Really we also got Justin Fields, the quarterback for Ohio State, transfer from Georgia. He put up some numbers.
He's also really good. Ohio State probably would be my pick to win the national championship, by the way.
I'm going to go with Clemson again because I still have faith in Trevor Lawrence.
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Remember the time.
Then you got Joe Burrow.
Out here making it look easy. He got 4,800 passing yards and 48 TDs.
He got 40 plus TDs, I believe, and like 6 picks ish. I don't know, fact checking me on that. But he beat the team that everybody said was going to win the national championship. So how could you not give him the He cooked them, actually.
Yeah, he made beating Alabama look easy. So we already know who it's going to. Joe Burrow. He's probably going to win the Heisman. Probably going to be the number 1 pick in the draft. Good job by him, man.
Yeah, he definitely got that bag.
It's coming.
He definitely got that bag. It's coming. His performance this year, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's coming. But, ladies and gentlemen, until next time or until the next video, which check out our NBA video. We're going to do 2 of these a week, NFL and football or...
Football Americano. Speaking of football Americano, let me add this in there. We had a debate in the group chat the other day. Who's better between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi? If you say anybody is better than Cristiano Ronaldo, you're stupid.
I'm going Messi.
I'm going Cristiano Ronaldo. And if you disagree with me, you're stupid.
Disagree with them in the comments. How about that?
Oh, that's cool. I'll right back. I got Twitter fingers all day, every day.
Let's
go night.
Yeah, the burner account like KD.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT. He's the best soccer player in my eyes. I've been watching soccer for years. We're going to the World Cup when it comes to the U.S. and Canada and Mexico. What was that, 2028? I'm not going in Qatar. I'm not going there. Just like I didn't go to the one in Russia because I didn't want to end up on hostel 3.5. So, see you next time, guys. We going to have a lot more on the next episode of 2-on-1, the football Americano edition.